This is the beautiful Four Seasons Hotel, downtown on Church Street. It's a new construction, but you can just see how well they did this. No different than the Four Seasons Hotel that they have at 57th and Madison. This is just amazing. Now we'll take another sweep of the hotel. You can see how beautiful this looks. And the main building here that goes up for at least 50 stories. And you can see this is really close to the World Trade Center right here. And this is about 1 block away from City Hall also. You can see this is right in the heart of the downtown area. Just beautiful buildings all around here. We'll just take a sweep to the left. As we're turning to the left, we're gonna see the area of City Hall. And there's a huge development around there too. Originally there were a lot of stores, but then they realized it made a lot more sense to have big buildings around here. And that's what they're doing. And you can see right here is the Woolworth building, where for many years the owners of the Woolworth building held off turning it into condos so that the city would have office space. And now there's no problem converting everything into condos, or most of it into condos. And it's really a great job, and it's a very luxurious building. Again, we're gonna take a look at the Four Seasons here. Just a beautiful building. Now this is looking at the Four Seasons from the intersection of Church and Park Avenue. And this is just a different view so that you can have a different perspective. You can see how tall it is, how it goes up forever. And again, the building on the left is the Woolworth building. That at one time was the tallest building in the world until another building surpassed it. I think it was the tallest building in the world around 1915. But as you know, tall buildings are always meant to have other buildings be built that will be taller. And we have that happening all the time now. So we're looking south now down Church Street. And there you can see like some of the buildings of the World Trade Center. That is a 3 World Trade Center that's still under construction. And this whole area has really changed dramatically since 2001. And the whole area has even changed even more since 1987. So it's amazing when you see this change that has occurred. And again, just a little panoramic view of the building. And again, that's the Woolworth building. And then the building right next to it is the Four Seasons, the one that we were talking about right now. It's just a beautiful construction. It's one of the newer constructions. There was an empty space there, and they had waited years and years to build this building. Just another view of the Four Seasons, but this way, from this view, we're looking west. But we're looking all the way up just to get a good impression of the building. We see the main entrance right there of the Four Seasons Hotel, and you can see it's really beautiful. Now they have the other entrance on the other side, but this is going to be a landmark building, I'm sure. And look at how beautiful it is. And as you look up, you can see just the magnificent work they did on the whole structure. It's really a great job. Now my prediction, in the next 30 or 40 years, there's going to be a lot more buildings like that down here. You can even see one of its neighbors is more of an apartment building, but it's just as big. And it makes a lot of sense to have that building, as I mentioned earlier, right next to the Woolworth building. It's just amazing seeing the construction. And there in the distance, you can see even more hotels going up and apartment buildings. They're going to have a whole number of hotels and apartment buildings. There was a family that used to own a lot of that real estate where they're putting up the buildings, but they were more like 5-story stores that were there. And it made a lot more sense for high rises to go up. So they sold out, and they took like a partnership with the developers to put up these other buildings that are going up there now. Again, there's the entrance to the Four Seasons, and then we'll take a quick look at the building. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? We have another view of the Four Seasons, but a little bit further away, just so you can take a better idea of what it looks like.